shit.
Well, hey, welcome to the
Hey,
WKN podcast. Yeah, we're on season 2,
We have
episode
literally no idea.
24 now. Is it
24.
24?
Yes.
You're evens, I'm odds.
Yeah,
Because
that's
So
what I'm
I
saying.
just
Is
did
it
23
24 or
last
is it 26? I don't remember.
I don't
Do you
know.
know
It's
what that
past
means?
Sylvia's
It's 24.
bedtime, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Do you know what that means? It means
Well,
we are almost halfway through the year, though, because 52 weeks,
Oh,
24.
snap.
We're
well,
getting close.
it's past my new bedtime too. So,
These
hey,
bedtimes are so
well, I
old.
wasn't
I have to
feeling
work
so
tomorrow.
today's Tuesday. We normally do this
I'm wearing
on
because I'm wearing
Monday.
work clothes again.
I wasn't feeling so great last night. I think I was just extremely exhausted from the weekend and then just from work. I didn't sleep good. And then so we decided to do it tonight. And here it is, 9 o'clock at night.
We had to go. Justin's mom wanted to go out, like, have dinner with us. And then I don't really know what happened, but we ended up going out to eat because then they were going to meet Savannah's new little boyfriend.
Well,
So,
their AC went out yesterday, and they didn't know if they're going to have it fixed.
Gotcha.
She invited us over for dinner, but then her AC went out, and they're like, "Well, we'll just sleep
it's too
somewhere."
hot. I'm not interested in
Yeah,
that.
now it's fixed again. So, but we still
But
went
yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
But that's
it
good.
was fine.
That's good. It's
But
fixed.
it was late when we got back, so sorry it's 9 o'clock.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Stacy didn't get
Yeah,
home till after 7. It was like what, 7:30 or so
7:30.
when she got home. So she needed it.
Working
She
all
was
night
starving,
this week.
she said.
I know it stinks.
I make my own schedule. I did it to myself. Oh my
That's
god.
me. That's me. I'm like, I hate working
yeah.
Saturdays. And what do? I keep scheduling Saturdays. I do it to myself. Same.
Yeah. Yeah, you should just go ahead and schedule your normal day, one of the days during the week that you're off. Just schedule
Yeah,
the
like
work and
just
then you got
schedule
the
a
weekends.
Friday and then don't work
But I know
Saturday.
you're only making up for the people that you can't get during the week.
The only reason I do Saturdays is because I have people that cannot come through the week.
Yeah, or just
Or
stay
they
open
be
later.
I now I'm working late Tuesday and Wednesday. I used to
Oh,
only
geez.
work late Wednesdays. So I am.
Make that money.
Because I never actually had every other Saturday off. This is the first year that I have taken every other Saturday off. And in August I'm taking like 3 in a row. So I have to stay
You
I
got
have
to
to
Yeah,
stay
make up
awake.
before
you're
that
gonna
time.
have to knock that crap off.
Which part?
Take every
All
other
of it.
Saturday off.
All of it.
And I have to work later. It's fine. So now my Saturdays, I used to work till like 2. Now I'm there till like 4 or 4:30. I don't know that this is equaling out, but I guess so. The days off are really worth the sucky extra hours. So it is what it is.
Yeah, understood. Yeah, because we
You
can't
guys
make a
doing?
$1 million just yet.
I know. I'm trying really hard. This OnlyFans thing. Actually, Callie, the As If and her pink Jeep, she was in town the other day, and so she came in and got her hair colored.
Yeah.
And
Really
she has
quick while she was
OnlyFans
up
now.
here. No, she does not. But she was telling me that she met this girl who does, and you know what the girl does and makes like a bajillion dollars? She fishes in a thong. That's it. She literally just faces that way and fishes in a thong, and people pay her money. She doesn't even have to do the sex or the front nakedness.
I've been
You
trying to
don't
tell
have
you.
to do all that. That's the thing.
I
We
didn't know that.
we actually still have the boat, so
We still have a boat. Yeah. Dustin, and I could probably like cut his little underwear and
You
shorts off.
got Dustin there.
So we would have a one-legged, slightly hairy butt thong on a boat. What can we get for that?
I think
wait,
they're
but
gonna
you'd
want
only be able
you
to
in the
see
thong,
you'd only
ma'am.
be able to see my full right cheek. They'd only get like half a cheek on the left
Prosthetic.
See,
because of my
that might be
socket.
something though, because
Hey,
a
guys will
one-legged
still
nut.
pay for it, Dustin. Guys will still pay for it.
You'd be surprised. Yeah. So I was
We'll put
just in
Thomas there
shock.
too. We'll not know who they'll be looking for.
You never know. All 4 of us.
G
Hell.
parts, G parts.
I know. I was like,
You can bring your nanner pudding.
Banana pudding,
Huh.
peanut butter, sandwiches, banana pudding.
peanut butter jelly talking. It's
Wow.
so late.
Now, Thomas can
It's-
coat himself in peanut butter, and I'll coat myself in jelly, and then we can hug.
Oh, we could hug.
For that.
Oh my gosh, that's making me blush.
Okay, put those axles one way or the other.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
that's
Sylvia's
too much.
face is red over that.
I'm embarrassed.
She ain't drinking.
I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed.
The problem is, Dustin, the reason why she's so red, she's thinking about it.
She is.
I'm like, I have the squirt jelly and peanut butter mix.
So Sylvia and Stacy squirting me with peanut butter, and she's squirting you, Dustin, with
I'm
jelly.
throwing the sandwich bread at y'all.
And then tossing bread.
He's just launching singles.
We can hold the
Oh
bread
my
like
gosh.
this.
We don't need to do this at 9 o'clock.
No, it's too late.
Too-
We're gonna be
yeah,
sad.
We're tired drunk right now.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
funny.
Supposed to be talking about Jeeps or something. I don't know.
We're not even talking about
Yeah.
This is
you
how
guys-
we are going to pay for the Jeep parts.
That's true.
So-
That's true.
Did you guys see my Jeep since we did a little change on it?
I've only seen the pictures. We haven't seen it in person yet.
Yeah, so for everybody who's ever ridden with us or seen my Jeep in person, I had the 5 great big 7-inch lights across the top. And we
It
lovingly
stood about 10 inches
yeah.
from the top.
Yes.
Yeah. So
They
we
were 7
lovingly
inches tall, and then they are also on top of that bar. They were
There were at least
pretty much
another
at the
couple
top
of
of our
inches on top
windshield
of that.
line. So yeah,
yeah,
I
so
bet it
we
was at
lovingly
least 10 inches.
we lovingly called them
That's what she
my
said.
Minnie Mouse or Mickey Mouse ears, and they caught on literally everything. And most of the time after we'd be done on the trail, some of my ears would be facing this way and some would be this way, and
Or this way.
yeah,
or
or
this
just
way.
like laid
Flat, like
completely
laid out.
back, or yeah, I had to get out multiple times and cut limbs so I could get through. Actually, I think one of the last times I had to use my new little stop kitty. I had to use my new little chainsaw thing to make it to where I could get through. So finally, Dustin made my bar different, and Dustin had designed like a little metal thing to hook them together. But then Scotty was actually able to have them print like laser cut out at his work. So because Dustin was trying to cut them out and it was horrible. So within like 15 minutes, Scotty, he's bad.
Squirrel
She's
or
gonna
cat.
chase. Yeah. So whenever you hear, they're fighting. Anyway, so we were able to cut off the part that held onto the bar, and then we were able to like link them together. And now I have 6 of them, and they're and we lowered them to where they're almost like a regular case. I don't know if you want to call it like a KC, but it's like across the front. So it's much lower. So I'm hoping that I don't run into a bunch of things.
It'll
It is
And
weird,
even if
though.
you
be a lot
do,
better.
there's no way to move them.
It
Yeah,
looks
no
a
way
lot
they can
better
move.
for sure.
It just feels very short. Just wait till you get there. She's very short and squat. I don't know. It feels like somehow I am on 35s now. I don't know what happened. So weird. But Steve came over last night and saw it, and at first off he didn't even notice it, but then when he finally did, he was like, "Okay, that looks really nice." So I'm still trying to get used to it.
Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better.
But
For sure. It looks more uniform. It doesn't look like they're just floating above your Jeep.
there's multiple people that have those. I'm not the only one. I like them. I mean, I think I like this better. It's just going to take me a second to get used to. I think.
Yeah. Is it less wind noise? Or have you noticed any
I
difference?
can't tell. I
It's
asked
about the
Dustin if
same.
he thought it was the same or not, and he thought the same.
Because I mean, the bar is essentially in the same spot, and so it's just
Oh, you
the
just
lights
lowered
are
the lights.
the lights were on top of the bar, and now they're like in the middle of the bar. So
And
really,
I
like
had
the air gap between the windshield and the bar that goes across isn't any different. It's just that the lights are in a different spot. So
Using the
and I
same
had
bracket and bar.
everything's the same. We had except the where we just cut some metal and shoved it in there. But I had 6 lights, but I'd only had 5 mounted previously. But we went ahead and mounted all 6 to this. I don't know why I only did 5 before. I don't
I
really know
think
why.
with the way that it was, like since they went straight down through the bracket, and they're 7
You can
inches
only
wide.
get
Like
5 because of how
we'd
wide
either
they
had
were.
we'd have had to drill another hole or whatever, but since we mounted them basically, close
Touching
together,
each other.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
well,
Well,
they're about an inch apart now. So,
gotcha.
And then I added is it called Molly or Molly?
Molly.
Molly. Okay, yeah. My Molly, those net side things. I got
Yeah, the
Molly of
door
those.
panels.
Yeah, and I paint them pink. And then I got my thing for up here too, so I'll be able to move my radio, which I'm really excited about. I feel like I'm gonna be able to hear a lot better too, being right here instead of like in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
also, after she put the one in her door, and then I got in to back her Jeep out of the garage to shut the door. I got in the driver's thing and I hopped up in the seat and I went to pull my right leg up. Totally smashed my knee straight into the bracket, scraped the shit out of it on the damn pointy metal thing, and I'm like, I don't like these.
Yeah.
And they stick out of the door like freaking 4 or 5 inches.
I mean, they do stick out kind of like when my leg
Like
leans
it
against it,
goes,
I can feel
it's
it.
like it's close towards the back, but then there's like a cup holder spot up towards the front that sort of
Yeah.
angles out.
Is that what
And
you're
yeah,
running into?
that's I ran my knee straight into that sucker,
He's
and
dramatic. He got stuck.
been having to use crutches for days, but it's fine. I had
Put
one
the
good
wrong
leg.
knee
I
on.
had one good leg left, and
And you had to go
yeah,
break
yeah.
it.
And then
You had to go. You had to
she
go
gets a
cut
new
it off.
panel for her door, and then here we go.
Dustin
It's
wanted to
fine.
be shorter. That's all.
I know. I need to order the back ones. I don't even know. I didn't even realize that I didn't order the back ones, so I only got the
There's no one
front.
ever even back there though, so I don't feel like you really
I
need
guess it just looks
those.
better, but whatever.
Man,
Did you get a
Who's
chance?
back there to see it?
I don't know when I
Anytime you
opened
open the back
the
door, they get
groceries.
recovery gear.
Yeah, the groceries.
every time the four of us go somewhere,
That's true. That's true. Did you guys, have you guys been too
I
busy?
mean,
Did
you
you all
put
go?
those on the back doors, you're not going to be able to get in the back seat because there's no leg room anymore.
Cup holders are going to be up against the
Yeah,
other cup holders in the
yeah,
back
they're
I
seat.
like
don't think they
touching in the
have cup
center.
holders. Do they have cup holders in the back ones? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
I
Did
don't
you
know.
guys get to work on your Jeeps at all this week, or were you guys too busy with work and stuff?
If it would let up a little bit on the rain, I'll get Stacy's spacers put on finally for the rear. And then
Oh, did you get some in
I
stock?
was planning on doing them today.
they've been in stock in my
I was
garage
gonna say,
for months.
Oh,
I was gonna say, good job, Dustin.
Trying to push my buttons, Dustin, for wrong buttons to be pushing.
So I saw, did you guys get any of that flooding that just happened like a day ago?
Oh
E-Town
yeah.
got hammered. Vine Grove did
But
not.
Vine Grove didn't? Okay, I was really
I was
curious.
at work when like none of the drains could catch up in E Town. Like none of them.
dang.
Everything flooded.
How much rain they get down there?
A
Several
lot.
inches in the matter of minutes. It was
Yeah, it
bad.
Yeah,
flooded
it was
pretty
a
bad.
lot because Dixie Highway was flooded.
Target parking lot was flooded, Stacy said.
Yeah.
Was it?
So over by where Big Lots used to be, that parking lot, it was at the bottom of Jeep doors. It was bad. Yeah, and that was
Dang.
just right down the road from on Dixie. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I
Like
think that, yeah, because I
Jeep
think,
doors on like 37s or like
No, just stop.
factory.
It was in
Oh.
cars in that
like,
parking.
not our Jeep doors. Our Jeep doors are fine, but
It was
like
in cars.
the
Yeah.
Our
peasants
Jeep doors are not
in
normal
their,
Jeep
yeah.
height. It's not the
Stop.
normal height. We're above normal.
Fine.
Stop peasants.
Ours were not.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if thankfully you didn't drive the Kia? Or did
She
you drive the Kia?
she was in the Kia.
I was fine. Dominic actually had to come and get my Kia because he wasn't driving the Mustang home. So the Mustang was sitting in Discount Tires parking lot the whole time.
Mm.
But
But
it
it
was
was up high
back
enough that it was
in,
fine.
they're on a hill.
That's good.
And he come and got the Kia and drove it back to his
Yeah.
apartment, his condo. It was
Yeah,
actually
'cause
sitting
this
in the garage.
Mustang's way too low. That would have stunk.
Oh yeah, it would have been bad him trying to drive it home in the middle of that.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. Now the Mustang is sitting in the garage and for the next week until the rain stops. He's not going to drive it.
Yeah, he came and
came
picked
got
up the Sportage back up.
I don't blame him.
So
I don't blame him.
So yeah. So so talking about the lights earlier, the ones yours, I should be having my light bar or the SS5 Link, what was it called? Yeah, it's going to be the pods, but why am I drawing
Yours
a
are
blank?
square though, right?
Yeah,
Are they square?
they're the
All
5-inch, they're squared. But
Like
it's
the
8
ones
of
that you
them.
have on the front?
The ones like I have on the
But
front.
they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they're an inch bigger, right? Aren't yours 4 on the front?
No, they're
5?
5s.
Are they 5? Okay, I didn't
hmm
realize that. Okay, so
Yeah,
they'll
the
be
ones
the
on the
same size
bumper are
all the way around.
5s, and the ones on the top will be 5. They have a 5-inch, a 3-inch, and then they go to the light bars. And
Oh yeah, like the rectangle ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they go from, they do 6-inch bar all the way up to like a 50 something inch light
52
bar.
probably.
Yeah. Um, but I'll be getting there. I think we figured roughly around July, I think is when
Nice.
I'm going to be picking it up.
Well, hopefully you'll have it up and in by Invasion then. That'll be nice.
Yeah, well, I'm planning on having it before we go to the open house in August because they had to
Mm,
reschedule the open house from
I
April.
forgot that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot that.
weeks before Invasion.
Yeah,
Crosslink.
will
That's it. That's
Diode will
S5
they
Crosslink.
yeah, will Diode Dynamics will they be at Invasion?
I
They're usually not.
John may be there like he was last
But
year,
not like
but
a
right
booth
now they're still focusing more on the West
West
Coast
Coast.
side. I asked him about it. He said probably in the next couple of years that they will be coming to Invasion.
Yeah,
Um, but right now they're focusing on a lot of the events and stuff on the West.
yeah.
But yeah, it'll be 8 pods that I'll be getting, and then the way their bracket is for the for Jeeps for the JLJTs, I'll be putting at least 2, if not 4, the 3-inch for ditch lights.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
We we were gonna move my ditch. I guess that's what you're gonna call them, ditch lights, those little square
Yeah, they're
ones.
right there up by the pillars, A
Yeah,
pillar.
but when we moved them like this, they look like a cross-eyed sister, so we had to put them back. So I
What
was like,
size are
I
yours?
can't. 3 inch, I
3 inch,
think.
I
Are they the
think.
3-inch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the what brand is that?
I can't remember.
I can't remember what brand they
Yeah,
are.
because what I'm
They're
thinking
a
of
good
doing.
brand, but I
I got
can't
another
remember.
box of them sitting in the garage, but
Yeah, because I was gonna put them on
I
back.
don't remember what.
But I was thinking maybe if I put 2, then they wouldn't look so ridiculous.
So what you can do is put, if you do 4, put 2 where they're facing forward, and then the other 2 where they're facing directly to the side, so it looks like a box.
That might be okay because I could not. Because we talked about. I was like, not that I plan on doing any of these damn night rides, but one of the things that I did not like was that I could not see to my sides at all. So I said maybe turn those stupid things out, but they literally looked like ridiculous.
And
It looks so
it depends
stupid.
on what the light output is. If it's a flood or a combo where it's a flood spot, or if it's a
I think it's
drive
just a
or something,
spot.
Yeah,
because
I
it just
honestly am
it's
not
depends
just
sure.
on. Because
yeah.
I
what
think
I
it's
would
just a
do
spot.
is the ones that I would have facing directly left and right, I would do a flood so it doesn't shine as far, but it gives you a wider span of light.
Sure.
And then the other 2 facing forward, I would do more of a spot flood combo kind of thing
Hmm.
because you'll get the distance for that level, plus
And those spread out,
you'll get a little bit more spread. So if you have the one that's facing to the left and right, and then one
which I
facing
feel like
forward,
the
and you
way
got it
that it
spread,
would
it'll give
light.
you a good 360 coverage.
Yeah, I feel like the way that it would light it up would have been fine. It's just it literally they looked so stupid that I was like, I can't be driving around. They literally
Yeah.
look ridiculous. Mm-mm.
You put them on little motors, a little
Yeah,
control. You
no.
can like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Little
That
fish,
would be cool.
little Nemo, little Nemo.
So we'll see. I haven't had hopefully we were just kind of guessing on like how we have my light. So I'm hoping that we picked a good, angle for my bar because we had to drill holes to
You're not
make
going
it
on any
work.
night rides anyway, so it'll be fine.
I know, right?
I plan on
I don't know.
doing. We plan on doing many more night rides, and then
Well,
I'm
and
gonna
I
have enough
did.
light to
Well,
cover
just so you
all of
know,
us.
if I go, I'm blinding everybody because I am not going to be polite.
Well,
I'm going to
Thomas
make
has
sure I
the front, and you've got the back, and then we'll put somebody with good spots in the middle, and nobody
yeah,
else will need their lights. They can just
that's
close their
true.
eyes.
And I
Just wear your
did.
sunglasses. That's all,
She
or
did
have your
paint
windows
her.
tinted,
She did paint
extra
her
dark.
rings pink and took the pink film crap off of the light itself. So now it's
I actually
Really?
bought fresh
now
film to redo
now
them
it's
and
a
then
white
decided
light
not to.
with just the pink
Oh,
ring
okay.
around
So
the
you took the
outside.
pink film off of it.
Yes,
Hmm.
What about the ones on your bumper?
I
they
haven't.
still have it. They haven't.
They still have it on there. I think I'm going to go ahead and I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and take it off and paint the outsides to match everything.
That'd be
That was
kind of
a
cool.
very literally that morning decided to paint those, and like I said, I bought a whole new fresh roll of the pink tint, and then I was like, what do you think if I just paint the rings? And then yeah,
At least it's a white light now, so it should put out
Yeah.
more actual light,
Yeah.
usable light. So,
see, we'll
Yeah.
see.
anyways,
Yeah, I'll probably figure out a way to paint all of because I like, I want it to match at least a little bit.
Yeah,
So
for
I'll
sure.
probably want them all to be pink.
Yep. Yep. That'll be nice. Yeah, if you can get if depending on how the bracket is, the way the lights sit in there, if you just do that small trim,
I think that
that
if I
actually look pretty
can't,
cool.
I can just tape it off and then paint it, I think,
Oh, paint
or
around on
something.
the bumper itself.
I know on her ditch lights or whatever we're calling them is those
Ridge, the Ridge light, Ridge, right? Is that the brand Ridge light?
something
Rigid, rigid,
rigid. I
those
don't know.
rigid
Yeah,
lights.
that's a brand. Yeah, rigid.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, those do. We can take them apart more or less. Like you can pull the ring off of them. But I don't
Yeah.
know
That's
about the
fair.
ones in the bumper. I think the ones in the bumper are all like made together because I do remember having to order a replacement that all came as a sealed piece. I think.
It'll probably just be easier to paint them with tape anyway, because I'm sure I'm gonna beat them up all the time and have to repaint them all the time.
Yeah.
But I think in the ones in the bumper, since your bumper is black, I don't think you wouldn't even notice that. Like I don't know that the pink would.
Stand if I needed to do it or not. Whatever.
That'd be kind of cool though. It would look good if you were
Yeah,
able to get them painted. Give that extra accent
yeah. That's kind of
for
what I was
sure.
thinking.
For sure. And then
Well, we'll see.
for the door panels, I know I've been talking about them for a while. Is like what you did, the Mollies, but American Adventure Lab would be the ones I would go with.
Yeah.
And
You
then they
can.
have what?
I said you can't afford them.
Mine were like $70 on Amazon. You could afford those.
He won't buy
I
those.
bet
You, kn-
I bet they were I bet they
Sylvia, have
worth
you
the
met me?
same. I have met you. What's going to happen is I'm going to print them out and then we'll get them and then we'll print you out the little sticker of the other one and stick it on there.
Right.
Save you tons of money. What's different about them though? For real though, like why are they so special?
Um, I guess the way they're made, aluminum. They're made out of aluminum. They're all one piece. And it's American Adventure Lab, American made, straight out of America, American
Mine's
made
straight on
products.
Amazon. It's okay. It had American flag on it, but I painted over it.
Yeah.
American
It
flag
was
didn't
like
stick on
it
the
was like
China.
the black. It was like
But
the black and
they
silver, and I was just like, I can't do this. I'm gonna
It
paint over it.
doesn't stick
'cause
out for him.
you can order them either just raw aluminum or you can have them body matched paint.
Oh, that's cool.
So and
That's cool.
also you know how the Rubicon the interior red on the dash on my dash,
Yeah.
I can actually have them painted that same color.
Oh, that's nice.
They'll powder coat them that color.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
see,
nice.
these
And that's one
are.
reason why they're a little more expensive because they're being powder coated also. But the aluminum, if you, I think you
But
could
it's
get them straight
only.
aluminum and they're a little bit cheaper.
Y'all guys get $149.
So it's just like twice what I
But
paid.
it's for front and rear.
Oh, that's the same price.
Yeah, but the fronts don't have the um
Water bottle holder.
yeah,
Well, they have they have
or at
two
least the
different
picture I pulled
actually
up.
realistically they have three different styles, three different ones. So they're the first one, their first generation one is cheaper, but I would be going with their second generation.
Well, and the one that he's looking at right now, there was one of them that didn't even have the Molly on the whole thing. Like it was like Molly in the front
No, because of the way
and
that they're
then
made, the Molly, if you did it like the way yours are all the way down, you wouldn't be able to use the Molly because it's up against the seat. So
I
there's
see.
no sense in having it Molly.
There's like a thicker version that they make
Hmm.
too.
Yep, those are the ones I'd be going with. Let's see. I'm trying to find it.
I just sent a picture of the thicker one in the
yeah,
Yeah.
because the one they actually had their pistol. Like I would never put my pistol in the door, but like they had that and like a knife and
Yeah, they have different. Yeah. So yeah, the original one you were looking at, Dustin, is their original Molly.
hmm
The other one that I'm looking at is further down the site.
The second one he sent was
Is that yeah,
the thicker one.
yep. And then they have two different versions of that where the Molly panel is at. They have one that's a little bit taller,
Yeah, I
and
saw the
then
tall one on there too.
yeah, that's the yeah. It starts at 149,
yeah.
but I
Are
would
you
go
gonna
with
get
the
the one up
low.
here too? Are you gonna get the ceiling one too? The roof one or whatever?
I think we're looking at something different on that, but not 100% sure yet.
They had a T one, but I felt like that was too much.
But
And then
I yeah,
this one I actually didn't do the molly all the way across. I had like an opening and an opening because I don't know, I couldn't tell if I felt like it would make me feel like it was too much, like closing in on me kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. The set that I would get for the doors would be the low Molly, but in the satin red, which is the Rubicon Dash red,
Yeah.
and then the shallow on the rear is just under $400 for those. And then they have the Molly that goes on the back of the seats.
Yeah, I did see that. That's pretty cool.
Do you not already have it on the back of your seats? Do you not
It's the
already have it built
factory.
in?
It's the factory Rubicon,
Yeah,
but where the
yeah,
netting goes, where the net
yeah.
is, it covers the net.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
and
removes
metal?
the net, so there's no net there.
It's just
You know, the
metal.
picture shows it as just going over the.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have
it
the
goes
net in
over the
there
net.
still,
It
but
basically goes
you
over
can
the
cut the
net.
net out.
Yeah. And then also we
Okay.
were looking at getting their rear seat delete panels also.
You need your you use your seat for the dog. Should be okay without it.
We yeah, it actually should have more room back there.
She'd have more room.
Rear seat delete.
Yep.
She'd have more room because
They have
the
two different
seat.
versions of that too,
Yeah.
but I would be going with the cheaper one because the more expensive one changes the back wall
Hmm.
where I would keep the plastic back wall. So there's two different versions. So it's the cheaper one's cut
So
out.
would you still put subs back there underneath
I put
that?
it underneath it.
Hmm.
Interesting.
It would go underneath it. But right now stereo's not it's
Yeah.
way down the list.
It's
It's way
still
down the
on the
list.
list though. Still on
It
the
is on the
list.
list. But the
Hey,
way
that's
things are going, it probably won't happen
like,
this year.
is this what you're talking about?
Uh that's the more expensive one.
Yes. But
Okay,
yeah, the cheaper version of that.
I see. Yeah, they got like a 40% delete, a 60%
Hmm.
delete, and then the back wall.
Yeah, I
Huh.
would be getting the one without the back wall. It's a different I'm trying to find it. It's a different setup. Why did I miss it?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's right, because they don't actually have a picture of it.
Yeah, it's just like the gray.
It's the
It's
CAD drawing of it.
yeah, yeah.
That's why I missed it.
That's
I
cool
was
though.
looking for the but yeah, it's a CAD version. is what it shows. That would be the one I would go with because I have the since I do have the upgraded Alpine system radio for the radio, and then on the way the back wall set up, I actually have a tray with a net and some various other stuff to hold things. So I would just keep that open also. Um, but we're going back and forth if we just want to do the 60 cut or just part of it and
Right.
still keep the back seat, or just go ahead and do all of it. But of course, I'll still keep the seats and I
Right.
can move them in and out as needed.
Yeah.
But no, it would definitely give Allie a lot more room in the back seat, and it would give us more cargo room
Storage. Yeah.
Sure.
to put more of everybody's stuff in ours.
More camera equipment.
Borrow some of Sylvia's Can you carry my gas for me, please?
Yeah. So that's the plan for that one. But yeah, there's definitely a lot more planning going on
Yeah.
behind the scenes that we're working on. And
Yeah.
and
I
Stitch
feel that.
might be getting some new stuff
Love.
also.
Some new axles.
Stacey, you can't start the yawning.
I've been yawning this whole
New
time.
to her axles.
But not just the axles though. She'll actually get some more newer stuff.
Ooh, like a 392 and
That may be a 2-year plan.
43-inch stickies.
Yeah, but that $995,000
Yeah.
a week.
Thomas must have got another raise this week.
We're at $995 now. So
Then I'm quitting my job tomorrow.
do it. Do it.
The doctor said it was too much stress. I needed to quit it anyways.
That was like, are you sure the doctor really said that?
Did he write you an actual note for that?
So what she said was,
Here we
all
go.
these levels are off due to stress. And she comes in there and sees me working every day that I'm there because she gets coffee there. And she says, I'm pretty sure it's your job causing you all this stress because I talk to you every day in there. So take it as you will, but changing jobs might help that.
Yeah, Stacy sends me a text and says, "Oh, she told me I had too much stress in my life, and the blood work shows that. So I should find a new job." And I went, "Oh, she said
Doctor
that, huh?"
said.
Doctor said
That and apples.
She's
I need an apple
Stacy's
a day
being
to quit this job.
prescribed a new job.
exactly.
Sounds
It's called
good to
Feet
me.
Finders and OnlyFans.
But if you can't find a new job, just quitting your current one and setting at home will be fine for
That's right.
a while.
That's what I'm hearing from
As long as she has money to pay for her Jeep note.
Yeah, right out of your account. I have money. I'm on that account.
Yeah.
Got it.
Whoa!
Yeah, with my $995,000.
Yeah, $995.
What is it? It's a week now? Is that what it is?
A week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Great.
I wish I saw that money.
Thomas makes $995 a week. And you
No,
$995.
$995,000, honey.
A week.
Not quite a million, but close.
A week. And I see none of it.
That's 52 mil a year.
Because he puts me on the street corner every day.
That's how do you think I get that 995?
Pimp wage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a client in today, and she said, I had a client in today, and she's like young, and we were talking about Bonnaroo. We were talking about how Bonnaroo was super flooded, and we were looking at the people that were there, and like Insane Clown Posse was there or something, and she called them juggalos, which I don't know what that is, and if that's like an offensive, I guess I should have looked at it before I said it. I don't mean it. But she's like, I didn't know juggalos were a thing. And in my head, she said gigolo. And I'm like, I don't know that gigolos were ever a thing. And what does that have to do with Insane Clown Posse? But I guess people that like Insane Clown Posse are called juggalo. Anyway, so it brought up, she had never seen Deuce Bigelow male gigolo. And then I know.
What?
So then
I was like, where are we going?
Where is this conversation going?
Yes. So what I was saying is that I need to actually tell Savannah that. And I should have just told her because she was down here. But That was a really funny movie in the night in '99.
Was
Yep.
it though?
Yes. Rob Schneider, he's funny, and he was
So a
super.
juggalo is an insane clown posse groupie.
Yeah,
I guess I don't. Did you
that's
look
what
up?
I just read. Yeah.
Yeah, like something with a hatchet man. I was like, insane clown posse. First off, they were old when I was young. So how old are they now? That's like whenever I went to the Bone Thugs and Harmony concert,
And weren't
and
they in
they were
wrestling
like,
in WWF?
I think so. But Bone Thugs, they were like using canes. They were so old. They were still like smoking weed up there. I'm like, y'all are too old for this. Like, go home, get your AARP, and sit down. Stop it.
Hey, Thomas
Can't
is
be
almost old
gangsters.
enough for AARP.
It's
The
coming.
Insane Clown Posse has been active since 1991. The group consists of Violent J, Shaggy 2, Dope, and
They're old now
they formed in Detroit, Michigan, and their
because they're
careers
probably
have spanned over
15 or
three
20 years
decades.
older than us. They're old. It's, yeah, crazy.
50 and 52 years old.
That's not much older than Thomas and I.
Well, I'm sorry, me and Justin, because whenever that's what I was saying though, is when I was little, whenever they
Oh,
came out.
Thomas, you just called us old.
Sorry, just a little,
All right, y'all have a
not
good
that
night.
much,
We'll see y'all later.
not that much. Well, I
I
mean,
gotta go. I gotta go
now
get
your
my
breakdown.
geriatric
Yeah.
shots.
So tonight at dinner, with my mom, Savannah and her boyfriend came, and Savannah's boyfriend was telling a story. I think it was about his parents, and or maybe like I don't remember what he was saying, but he was like, "Yeah, they were telling me stories of like way back in the '80s, whenever."
And Justin was
And
like
I was like,
80s, huh?
"All right, way back in the '80s."
Great.
Yeah, okay.
About that. I don't even want to hear
Well,
it, Dustin. Way
I,
back in the 80s. Keep going further back.
I
I
know.
know. Oh my gosh. Are we doing anything this week?
Hopefully
What's
not.
Thursday? Is there anything Thursday?
Yes,
Yes.
Rain.
Stacy. What's going on Thursday?
I'm off.
You are. Oh,
I'm not.
I'm off too.
Juneteenth.
All right.
Oh,
Federal holiday.
yeah, I don't have any federal holidays off
I'm off
unless it's
tomorrow also.
Monday.
It's
Unless it's
about
on
to go down.
with the off days. Why are you off tomorrow?
I'm having a procedure on my neck tomorrow. One of my routine every 3 to
Yeah.
4 months.
So when you are watching this on Friday morning, that means you miss a great event Thursday night at Ride to Ride Out Breast Cancer Gaming Facility. So
Yeah.
Yep.
What kind of games do they have there?
slot machines and other things. I don't know what all they have.
Should we bring like quarters or pennies or dollars? I'm not a
Just
gambler.
bring a bunch of ones and stuff.
Yeah. Like
Is it a stripper?
singles mainly. Um, they've got chicken fighting there, I think.
We're doing they will be having 50-50. He is going to give the proceeds back to the club. Free hot dogs and hamburgers. We're gonna pay door prizes. I'm trying to ignore you people.
Ignore the
That's so
cockfighting. Is
lame.
that what we're talking about? The
If
cockfighting?
any
I
cocks
didn't.
come out,
I
I'm
didn't.
out.
I didn't say that word. I called it chicken fighting
If
for the
any cocks
podcast.
come
Okay.
out, I'm leaving. Absolutely not. Oh my gosh. You're horrible.
They are horrible.
It's because it's freaking 10 o'clock at night. We're slap happy. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. You're so bad. You're so bad.
It's true.
Oh
We
my
It's your
god.
were
fault.
These
They got
two.
the guy that stands behind the table and he's like, "What number am I thinking of?" And then like, 7. No. And then he takes your money. You
Yeah.
slap. You slap down another $5. 4. No.
Oh, you were close though.
You're right there.
So close.
It's like, am I really guessing your number and you're just saying I'm not guessing your number?
You'll never know. That's
No, not
funny.
at all.
It's 4 good
Let's
You're
cars.
see
way
that.
off.
No.
Pick a number between
So
1
did you
and
say they're
2.
Did you say they're
Nope,
gonna have
wrong number.
raffles? What raffle do we know
We're
anything
gonna
about?
do door prizes. I'm raffling off our 2 husbands. They're gonna be for free. Just free.
No shake backs.
You
We
can
get
call
the
us.
money, but
You
they
can
get
call
to
us
keep doing
peanut
it.
butter jelly time.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
funny.
No baseball bats though.
No. So
And
maybe we'll go find campers this weekend. Who knows?
I know we have a lot of that why there are none in Louisville is what's annoying. We need them to be in Louisville, not all over into different states.
You
I
know where
know.
has a bazillion of them? Florida.
Florida.
Florida. Yeah.
Well,
And they're
because
all cheap down
Florida
there.
is a camp world
Yeah.
for
Well, the one
anything
that
and
we looked
everything.
at the other day, the one in Florida or whatever, if we could just get them to send us some damn numbers. And then they said about flying Dustin down to get it and driving it back. But then we're like, can't you just do that?
Can't you
Well,
fly one of your own guys down there?
yeah, that's what they're gonna do. But the whole thing was like when we asked the dude, like, hey, we want to trade in our boat, and he's like, yeah, we'll trade in whatever. Like we
Yeah.
traded in a backhoe last week or
But he can't give us a
motorcycle,
price
whatever.
for
And
one
then
because
I was like, all right, well, what are you gonna give us for the boat? And they're like, well, I'll have to get back with you. And then like 4 days later, a message like, well, let me call you in a minute. And then he calls. He's like, I can't get anybody. Like we called 6, 7 different places, try to get
which
somebody to give us an offer on the boat, and no one will even give us a
I
lowball
don't
offer
believe
on the
that
boat.
either. Because the other place, they gave us an offer within like 10 minutes. So that just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense on the
But the
boat.
other place may have someone that they work with. That's what they said. The guy that he knows um, up there that was in. It was like 4 hours north in Indiana. But they're like, yeah, we want
So
this one.
can
We'll
that
give you this.
place
We'll give you this much
work?
for it because we want to sell it for this much, and it's still going to be the cheapest, in the area.
Who knows?
And here,
Can
like,
that place work with the place in Florida to get that?
I doubt it. I don't know. They already sold
Who
that
knows?
one that we were looking at up there anyway.
But
I
no,
know.
can they work with the place in Florida to get that camper up here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They just,
Yeah, no, they'll
they,
do that. That's
we
no
can't do
problem. It's
anything
just
until
that,
they tell us how much they're going to give us for the boat.
No, I'm talking about the place that did give you an offer on the boat.
oh no, that place it's a different dealership.
It's a different dealership. Yeah.
The only reason
I
the
didn't
one
know that.
place could transfer it up here is because it's all part of the same
Oh,
network. So like Camping World, how they have them all
yeah,
over. Like if you find
yeah.
one in Texas that you like they can transfer it to Louisville or wherever
It's
Camping
like
World.
$2,000 or something.
Yeah, for a transportation fee or whatever. But it's all their same company, like parent company. So this was just different. So, anyways,
So stupid.
the
Yep.
the vote's cursed. I told Sylvia tonight,
It's the wrong color.
at least whenever I die, they won't have to buy me a coffin. They can just put me in there, push me out to sea, and then people can shoot the flaming arrows at it and just burn me down like they used
He's
to
been
do
watching way
in
too
the
much
old days.
Vikings.
No, what we'll do is we'll hook it to the Dodge, and as the Dodge goes into the water, the boat will just keep going
Yeah.
while the Dodge sinks, and then we can light you on fire.
Yeah, because that's a pain in my ass. So, and the boat's a pain in your ass, Dustin. We got
Lots
this.
of pains.
I mean, it's not really a pain in my ass because I haven't seen it in 2 years. I just have to pay for it every month. So there's that.
You saw it once last year.
Twice.
Okay, twice. I see this Dodge every day, several times when I leave and come back, leave and come back. Leave.
And hoping it's gone whenever she gets home, but it's still there. If
You're
anybody
like,
wants
is
a
it weird
Dodge
that
truck, I'll get you a good deal on it.
you're like, is it weird that I pray that it gets stolen? Is it weird that? or waiting for
I'm telling you,
tornadoes and
dude,
be like,
you could get a transmission from a junkyard for like $400 that has overdrive. Slap it in that dude, and then pull the
I'm not
Gladiator with
putting
it.
no more money into it. You're like it's not at the edge of the driveway with the keys in it.
so we got to find a free transmission.
I mean, hell, the scrapyard will give you $250 for it. I bet.
It's got full coverage on it. I think setting it at the end of the driveway with the keys on is a better idea.
Well, it's
She's
obviously not
joking.
now.
She kids. Unless it gets stolen.
Unless it gets-
Unless it actually
Allegedly.
happens.
Allegedly.
You're gonna have to cut that part out of the podcast. That way, in case it actually does get stolen, they're not.
You
They're not
can't
getting
take
you
a
for
joke,
insurance
people.
for
Come on. Nobody
Oh my
watches this
gosh.
anyway, right, Dustin?
You're
so
right.
it's not gonna. It'll be.
That's right.
It'll be fun.
It's all fine. It's all fine. They
But
couldn't
with
get
our
to
luck-
it. Kathy parks in front of it. So
Yeah.
With our luck, they would steal one of your cars that you actually like. You're like, seriously, you couldn't have stole the one that I hate? Damn it.
Yeah, the Kias are easier to steal, I think.
that one's not even here, and the other Kia you have to have the key. So we're good.
Yeah, it's only the ones that have the push start.
Oh.
Dominic has it. So
Gotcha. I don't know.
Yeah, we've been on
I've
Kia
never,
for,
I've
like,
never
a
sold a
while.
Kia
You what?
yet.
Yeah.
you've never sold a Kia yet.
But see, I would just take Stacey's keys. It would be so much easier. She usually like throws them on our table. So
Yeah, just
have it.
Just sitting on the counter.
No, I think we've been on here like 45 minutes ish
We have.
for our quickie, and now I'm like 43 minutes past my bedtime.
Pretty much
But
for
you
both of
usually
us.
don't last this long. I'm just saying. You're the one that kept us up.
I got her on that one.
Oh Lord.
No alcohol involved.
I know. I
Oh,
had a
man.
drop to drink.
I had something at Logan's, but I don't remember what it was.
I had a bunch of sweet teas there.
Dustin's peeing tea.
It was a peach LIT, I think.
Dude, I had to pee so bad when I got home.
Well, yeah, if you drink a whole pitcher of tea, it's just what it does.
Yeah. So we went out and checked on the pool because we're still trying to get it to be clear. Yeah, he just like pees out there. Like our old lady neighbor could have seen him.
I couldn't hold it any longer.
I don't know what the problem is.
He didn't even
I would've
like
done the
hide
same
behind
thing.
a tree or nothing. Literally just like peed in our backyard.
It's my own backyard. If I want to pee back there, I can.
I mean, I do it downtown Denver in the middle of everywhere. Do it in New Orleans, downtown Bourbon Street. Who cares? At least you did it in your own backyard.
Last time I did it in the public, dance on my butt. So I'm not doing it.
And it wasn't even public. It was in the
I'm
woods.
traumatized
We're just in the
now.
woods.
I'm traumatized. I'll never pee anywhere other than a bathroom again. Traumatized.
You'd be pulling out the blanket and hanging a curtain. you
No, I should have like a hula hoop with like a shower curtain that I just bring with me.
You just lost
Hold
Dustin.
it.
you have a little crown that goes around your head and it's just got a big shower curtain ring. You just drape it.
That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. Like a lampshade. And I'm the light bulb.
No, because somebody will walk up to her while she's peeing and lift it up and go, "What are you doing?"
They'd be like, "Peeky boo." You're like,
Here's Jenny.
oh my gosh, we need to get off of here.
Shit, yeah.
We're getting silly now.
Oh
my goodness. Alrighty. Well,
Ugh.
we
All
should
right.
have some more better stuff next week. I don't know, Sylvia.
Don't put that pressure on me.
Like, this has been
I'm
pretty
pretty
good.
sure I'm sick next week.
It's been pretty entertaining so
Try to
far.
figure it out. Maybe I'll try to see if I can call anybody to be on here. I'll have to look and see my list.
Yeah, we're working on a couple people too, so we're trying to solidify dates. But
if anybody wants to be on here next week, send me a message.
hit me up. Hit me up.
Hit me up. I'll add you to my list. for Monday,
Hmm.
6:30 or 7. See you then.
Peace out. Like,
All
subscribe.
right.
See you next
Yep.
time.
Later.
Later.
See you guys.